So after all those rappers, including Sean Combs, came to the gym, and my father picked me up and took me back to the cabin. I don't know, it was already pretty late back then. I don't know if anybody else came out, like a bunch of other of the college-age kids, and Bean, or if it was just I went straight to bed or whatever. But I wake up, and they're coming in and out of the house. And I can't remember who it was, if it was, and this could have been separate days. I think it was all the same day. And it was this old therapist or counselor I had that came in. And she's like, oh, I love you. All this bull crap. And that takes me back to the parole officer that I had before that, or during this, had actually kind of confronted me, used my trigger phrases and whatever, and admitted to everything that I had already suspected. It was like, oh yeah, Satanism's going on everywhere. Whatever you want, we'll make it work. But then you're like, she's like, oh, but you're just a cuck, so whatever. You have to, let Bean fuck these people or whatever because you sold the soul for that. And so then they had me call her up. And she's like, oh, I hate you. This is the counselor. So they were already planning on doing this to me. And then after, you can imagine what happened between us. Nope. They took us outside, and then they jumped me, and they're like, under some petty bullshit, and it was all my old peers, like Bean and whoever. And then the Italian, I think it was the Italian singer, came in, same thing, switched it up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this chick doing in my bed? She promised this would happen back when I was in 12 in Iowa County, when the trafficking party was going on at this golf course or resort or whatever. I believe, yeah. I don't think that I ended up leaving that spot, but it took place for the most part there in 2011, Memorial Day weekend. We ended up staying a couple days later than I thought we were. And back then, when I was because I don't know if it was a different room that I got taken to, a different place, something like that. I wasn't supposed to come back, and she was priding herself on how she'd let me go back. It's like, wow, I have to get sexually assaulted by this chick. Made me cry. Made me sit on my knees and cry. You heard, yeah. So a lot of people seem to already know these things. I don't really like the whole Barack Obese thing. I don't, because it sounds just about me, so that's great. And then, yeah. So back to the present. So that whole thing went off. I called the police. They're like, no way. They're like, you're on bullshit, but they already knew it. And then I called my aunt, and she's like, what the fuck, no way. And I'm like, I put her on the phone. She's like, oh my God. Whatever. And then they switched it up. All my peers who were ringing around me in a circle came in here in this bedroom, and they were sexually assaulting me. All that. I got booted out of the room, brought back in, same thing. But then I got booted out of the room again. And then the feds came in, and they were trying to get me to, do some Diddy stuff with children. And then after all of that, they were all outside, and then everybody just started fucking. They're like, fuck, steal Mozart, fuck him, yeah, let him, kill yourself, walking past back and forth. And the whole neighborhood knew about this. And in my experiences, because I've been contacted by these motherfuckers before or whatever, and I went and did a lot of crazy things, and they were convincing me I was a demon, doing all this TBMC on me. Yeah, I want to think that these people are kind of confused, but nah, they knew what they were doing to me. So yeah, I remember everything. And Comey and your daughter, yeah, I know you were there when I was getting raped by Diddy. So, and I left you a little message on LinkedIn. So, yeah, I'm tired of not saying my piece, so I'm gonna reach out to everybody and make sure that motherfucking Diddy stays in prison. Adios.